Welcome to Midweek Meditations, where we have an opportunity to briefly share with you what God has been sharing with us. I'm asking you to take this journey with New Life, a what-if journey of possibilities, of trusting God, of believing in God, of following God, of serving God, trusting that He can do everything that He promised He can do. You know, a lot of people are saying what if are all about negatives, but I wanted to turn around the what if and make it a positive. God can do anything but fail us, and I'm challenging you each and every day to put your mind on what if God takes care of me through this week? What if God gives me strength to endure whatever comes my way? What if the promises in God's word are true? What if God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you and I could ask or think? I'm reminded of a story in Mark, the 9th chapter. It was a story about a father whose son had been throwing himself in the fire, a son who was demon possessed. And the father comes to Jesus and says, "If you could only help me." Notice what Jesus does. Jesus in verse 35 turns that thing around and says, "If I can." Oh, Jesus said, listen, all things are possible to him that believes. And that's what I want to ask you to do. I want you to believe and trust God as we move into 2023. This is all about the what ifs of possibilities. God taking us farther than we've ever been before in a relationship with Him, in a love for Him, in a trust for Him. What if God opens the windows of heaven and pours out a blessing that there be not room enough to receive it? What if God says you can go as far as you want to go and in trusting Him and serving Him and being all that you can possibly be? What if there's some things that you have to go through in order to make it through? What if there's some difficulties that you have to come against in order to make it through? What if those difficulties are God's way of strengthening us? I want to close by telling you, you all remember when you're a child, or when you got a splinter in your finger and you tried to pick that splinter out. You tried everything you could to get that splinter out and you couldn't get it out. And so you went to your mother, you went to your father, or your children come to you and they say, listen, I got a splinter in my hand. And what do? You pull out that needle and you're saying to that child, listen, the little pain, yes, is going to remove the pain. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out how in the world can you tell a child that a little pain is going to remove the pain? The reality is you were asking that child for them to put their trust in you, or you were being asked by your parents for you to put their trust in them as they took that needle and they had that pain, the pain of the needle piercing through the skin, but plucking out that splinter and getting rid of it. I want to pause and tell you, what if some of the things that you and I are going through are means of Jesus taking a little pain to get us through the pain? What if it's a means of Jesus helping us to realize that I need you to trust me? We can't go into what if territory if we don't trust a God who is indeed able. So walk with us this year as we walk through what if territory, believing and trusting that the God we serve is indeed able. God bless you till we meet again.